Yo, what up gamers, for Paradox here, and today we're going to be playing Misfortune. I'm going to show you exactly how you should be playing Misfortune. So for runes, we're going to be running PTA, Presence of Mind, Legend Bloodline, Coup de Grace, Absolute Focus, and Gathering Storm. For runes, for your Keystone, you do have the option of either PTA or Lethal Tempo. You can run Lethal Tempo if you prefer the scaling, but generally PTA just has better synergy with Misfortune's kit, and Lethal Tempo hasn't been used so much since it got nerfed. Over here, you also have the option of either really any of these three runes, Overheal, Triumph, or Presence of Mind. It really just depends on your playstyle and what you value more. Do you want to have clutch fights with Triumph? Do you want to have more poke in lane with some extra mana? Or do you just want like the consistency and late game scaling of Overheal, so you're tankier? Legend Bloodline you're always going to want to do if you're not building like Bloodthirster second, or Ravenous Hydra second, or first, or anything like that. Coup de Grace, you can swap it out for Cut Down if you're facing a really tanky comp. And secondary, you have the option of either Inspiration if you want to do boots and cookies for the early game lane strength of cookies. Or you can do Absolute, or you can do Sorcery secondary if you just want that scaling.
Not a problem.
We're just gonna proc the PTA there. Awesome, good trade. Yeah, PTA is really good on Misfortune because of how easily she can proc that in combat. We're just gonna trade really fast there. Oh, unfortunately, that is some anti-synergy it has where my PTA proc just moved onto the brand because my Q bounced onto him. Usually that doesn't happen though, that was pretty rare. I'm not gonna try and help Ash trade here because I really need to stick around and get these lost hits. There we go. Don't think I missed any lost hits. No, okay, that's a lie. I'm doing the math and apparently I missed one. God damn it.
I know what I'm doing.
So naturally, Misfortune can exert a lot of pressure on lane if she harasses the opponents with her Q through minions. Ooh, I was hoping that would hit him just to showcase what I meant, but not gonna happen this time. Big tip though is to not focus too much on that because she does have really good trades just by walking up and auto-attacking and pressing Q, especially if you're running the PTA. Doesn't take long at all to do an auto-attack Q auto-attack trade, especially after the recent Misfortune buffs. So one thing that I did used to like fail on myself personally at one point is I just focused far too much on trying to get those long-range Qs, because it's a fun minigame to play, right? But it's not the optimal way to play Misfortune, constantly going for those. It depends. You can do it if you need to be safe, but... Okay. But it's not always the right move, and you definitely shouldn't be... It shouldn't be like your only form of harassing the opponents. Just mainly keep your eyes open for good opportunities, but don't go for the riskier opportunities. So like here, for example, Varus has to walk up if he wants the last hit, so that's when I can position myself to try and make him miss farm. Either that or he walks up to last hit, and then I can just trade with him. So you don't want to be using E too much, it doesn't do too much damage, mainly you just want to use it if you want to like try and set up a Q bounce. Actually, I think we should probably shove this wave, but I don't think actually going to help me if I start shoving, so I'm just going to slow push it and crash on the second wave anyway. We can start pushing in now, because now we're not going to risk early crashing it. There we go, now we can shove this wave, and now that we got basically two waves here, it's going to be a very fast shove. I guess I'll place a ward there just to be safe. So there is a chance we could get ganked here. There we go, we basically used our entire mana bar on shoving that wave. Wave clear does get a lot easier as you scale up a bit. I don't know why the enemy ball isn't in lane yet. They should be here by now. Varus is missing out on a lot of farm, Jesus. That's not great for him. Here, I guess we'll grab double long sword. And a dagger, fuck it. I don't feel like doing boots yet. Well, the boots would be nice though, because we are in a matchup where we have to dodge a lot of skill shots between the brand W and Q and the Varus Q and E and even the Varus ultimate. So like having mobility does help with that. I will have to pick them up eventually. I might just do Noonquiver into Berserkers for that reason. But generally though, you'd rather pick up the Noonquiver as soon as possible. Although I'm probably going to be able to pick it up either way on the next space. So we don't want to trade against them right now, not unless it's like just random Q poke like that, of which I just missed because I missed like the kind of goddammit. Because they have a massive wave, so we don't want to trade into that. Anyway, it seems... Oh no, never mind. That's gonna be a poke Varus, I guess. Lethality. Just gonna Q that so I can get the lost set because I think I was gonna miss it. Okay, they just missed all their skill shots, so I'm just gonna cleanse this exhaust. Okay, I'll disengage now though. Perfect. Okay, that was a really good trade. It was a bit of a risk to go for initially, but once they missed the brand Q, that was the most important cooldown to dodge. He's expecting us to back off, so we just juked up. It's a really risky move because if he does hold on to it indefinitely, then I can maybe get caught out, but... It's the sort of risk that can really win you the lane. And Misfortune's Q does double damage if, you know, the bounce does double damage if the target that it bounces from actually dies, so... It's good to watch out for those opportunities to get that really high damage Q poke, but again, don't focus on it too much because the enemies are going to be wary of it. They're going to watch out for it. If I was to spam Q right now trying to like harass them, I'm probably going to run out of mana and then I'm not going to be much use in the fight. Oh, I see a relic coming down. Oh, she just found Talon. She's going to be very annoying there.
Not a problem.
So I guess the ideal amount of gold that I would like to base on is going to be 1400 gold because that's going to give me Noonquiver and Berserker. So we're going to see if we can hold out until then. It's looking pretty likely. Oh. Damn it. Can I get him? No, I can't. Okay, I'm just going to go back into lane then. I don't really want to crash this wave because I don't have my gold yet. But I don't think I have a choice. This is gonna eventually crash. I'd rather it be a clean crash than a half crash. We can get this bleeding too, that'll help me get the Curver. And then I think I'll just shove this next wave. You don't always have to use your Misfortune for combats. I'm just gonna use it to clear the wave here. Oh god, we're getting roamed on here. Okay, I got the entire wave at least. I'm gonna ignore that lost minion. Are we actually getting ganked? I guess not. Just getting jump scared for nothing. Thank you, Ash. Okay, but we get the wave though. We're missing one melee minion. It doesn't really matter here. So we grab all this. We can also... I won't bother going for the refillable actually, because it feels quite late into the game to be picking that up. But I will pick up a pink ward, place that here. Even remove one of the wards instantly, I think, here. Although, no, actually, I think I should hold on to it because... as they're in lane first, they're gonna have the push here. They're gonna be able to crash this wave into our turret. Once they do that, if they're smart, they should walk up here and just clear any vision that they find. I won't be able to contest because I'll be busy lost sitting on the turret. So I don't want to actually place my pink yet until I've actually established that they're not gonna get a push on me. First thing I'm gonna do though is just ward up here. If I can just get some quick poke into Brand there. Okay, I can't overextend too hard because he lost vision. Would have been nice to get the PTA part, but it's not too important. Boom, there's the nice Q crit. That can be completely lane winning if it happens early on. Actually, I shouldn't be pushing. I don't even have ult yet. But I do have my pink ward. I guess I'll just place that. Got him.
Sure you can handle me, summoner.
So the safer they play, like the more worth it is going to be to actually go for those Q pokes because they're not really going to be in range for anything else. There we go. Oof, that was a lot of damage. Yeah, at the moment they're actively trying not to trade against us, which is smart because we would stop those trades. Just leaves me no option but to try and go for the Q cheese. We are getting ganked by Warwick, I can tell because they've got the W on me. There's pretty much zero chance they actually kill us here. I hope. Oh god, look at his HP. Okay, so I need 180 mana for my ER combo. The E slows him into my ultimate so I can hit him with more shots. That might be enough for kill, depends on how close he's willing to get. I could have flashed ERs, but he probably would flash it. And I don't want to use up my flash when I'm going to be probably a likely gank target for Warwick for quite a while to come. Because I'm so ahead. I'm just going to use my ER combo here to harass the Brandon, just so you can see, like, this, a lot of damage guaranteed. He's dropped to like 30% HP, just like that. And I wasn't going to use my ultimate anytime soon anyway, because I'm basing, so I don't really lose out on much here. I guess Ash wants to make a play. Maybe it'll work. I'm really ahead, so I guess all I need really is auto attack Q. Yeah, this is going to be a free kill. Oh, I don't want to use my cleanser, though. Yeah, there we go. Get this ult away from me. Alright, nice. Yeah, I'll just finish shoving this out then, I guess. I remember your W on Misfortune. Cooldown gets a lot lower. Well, lower. Every single time you auto-attack a new target with your passive, so you just want to keep switching around targets constantly. It also maximizes the damage you get from your passive. You can farm waves very fast later on once you have some AD. I suppose I'll wait for a longsword here. So it could be nice. It could be the difference between getting a kill or not getting a kill later on. And it's not really going to delay my mythic at all, because I should be able to get 600 gold no matter what. So also, it doesn't cost me too much farm to just wait for that longsword. Ooh, that was so nearly a kill, but unlucky. Is that a Ziggs top? Holy shit, I think it is. So there we go. The E slows him into the Q. Ooh, not gonna be able to kill him this time, but yeah, that's another use for E, is if you know that you're gonna be able to get a Q bounce, but you have time to walk out of it while you're walking into the minion, right? I can maybe just kill him here if I just... Oh, damn it. Maybe Talon will get him. Actually, Talon's quite low. Oh my god, okay. He's not too low. I'm gonna place a trinket here. Just make sure nobody's gonna gank us from here while we go for this turret. Yeah, almost get a kill there thanks to my longsword. Just gonna ult the wave again. I didn't get the entire wave with it, but that's fine. Just gives me more time to be able to auto-attack this turret instead of going for minions at the same time. We're about to get another wave, so yeah, we can get this turret just before the flames go down. Perfect. And so for second item, I think we're just gonna go for the collector here. It's the most standard choice on Misfortune, most popular second item for her. You'd also have the option of going Bloodthirster second, if you just want more defensive stats. It's a really nice build on Misfortune as well, because she just makes really good use of lifesteal, as her passive just makes her auto attacks do more damage than the average ADC's auto attacks. So she just gets a lot more healing. Can make her very tanky. Okay, I want to try and disengage her if I can. Okay. It's also very good against poke if you wanted to go Bloodthirster. Would be making it easier to recover from all this. Oh. Brand poke, but it's not gonna be too necessary in this game, I don't think. Ooh. Okay, nice one. You can probably call Warwick here. There we go, the PTA proc does it all. Damn it, not good enough for me. I think I'll look the base after this because it's good enough for Caulfields and also pickaxe. Team is doing Drake, but I don't think they need me for that. But yeah, Collector is so popular in Misfortune because she does a lot of damage with her abilities, especially her Q just does a billion damage if you go Collector into Infinity Edge. And her ultimate also is naturally an ability that benefits a lot from lethality because it has just such a massive base damage, such a high AD ratio. Lethality Misfortune used to be really popular for a reason, and it's still viable. That being said, crit is just better at the moment. But if you can add a lethality crit item to your build, naturally that's just always gonna make sense on her. It's never not gonna be good. Might not always be the best choice, but it's never gonna be bad either. And in this particular instance, most people seem to believe it's the best choice for her. Let's see if I can maybe show off some of my ultimate damage now that I've got some lethality. So you always want to lead... Yeah, there we go. Just a one-shot combo into the Varus. You always want to lead your ultimate with the E. Slows them ridiculously hard, especially since the recent Misfortune changes, where she gets the full slow immediately. You don't have to put points into E to increase the slow. Makes it a really good 1-point wonder. Oh, getting a Ash ult here. See if it lands. Yeah, that's gonna be a free kill. I can stand pretty far away. I don't have to alert him. I'm gonna be one-shotting him anyway, even through the exhaust, as you can see. Didn't feel like I needed to cleanse that exhaust, and I was right. Speaking of which, we're running the cleanse mainly because of the Varus ult, but I guess the game hasn't really turned out in a way where I actually needed really to use that. But that being said, they do have exhaust as well. And at one point it was definitely useful to cleanse their exhaust. It gave me a big advantage in a fight. So at this point, I'm pretty sure... I haven't checked the data actually on this, but let me check what the new Navori is like on Misfortune. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be really good because her Q is really good. Her ultimate obviously would benefit a lot from up to 20% extra ability damage. Let's check this out. Okay, so they pretty much have very similar win rates. I'm just going to go with the typical Infinity Edge this game, but bear in mind you can experiment with a Navori. See if you like it. I'm sure it's probably going to be okay at the very least. If we can get a rally here. Yeah, that's a free call. I'll just tap her once. And the execute from Collector will finish her off. There we go. Finished him off. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, would have had to commit at least another Q onto our rally too if I didn't have... Oh. Damn it. No. Okay, I was gonna die there no matter what. Actually, I needed to start kiting. I was panicking because I wanted to cleanse his fear, but his fear doesn't really have an animation for when it actually goes off. So, yeah. I was trying to watch out for that, but I was just standing still, not doing anything. I should have just run away. Then immediately cleanse the fear, then I could try and bait him. But honestly, I'm not sure I could have really won that. Maybe if I played it absolutely perfectly, that was winnable, but it was pretty hard. Still, I could have tried harder. With Talon, he's gonna win. If Talon double, he would have won that, but he did not. He could have just jumped over a wall. He didn't need to jump like that. He could just get Warwick really low, then disengage with the E. Then one of his teammates could come and finish him off. Or he could wait until... He could just basically cut the Warwick until his ult is up. Then with ult he wins. Okay, I think I'll either go for red buff here or actually just gank the Aurelia, who might just be about to dive my Ashe. There's no way she doesn't dive my Ashe, come on. Oh, Jesus. Alright, she is dead. And the kill goes to me, perfect. I guess I'll let Karma get this wave. I can go for the red buff and the Raptors here. Whereas Karma doesn't have the option of doing that, so this is like the best way to split farm between us. Although, I mean, Karma is pretty much a support even if she's top lane, so like it wouldn't be too bad if I just took the bot farm and also took the red buff and the Raptors, but at least, like, as you can see, like, I get here in time that I don't even have to farm the Raptors. I could just go mid and already get my farm that way. But I'm just going to take the Raptors as well, because why not? Just want to maximize my farm. And I get back to mid in time that I don't miss any farm whatsoever. This is how you maximize your farm on ADC. Just trying to squeeze out every bit of farm that you can. We get the entire mid wave. Sorry, Talon. You should have gone top. And I may just base now. I don't know. Nah, I won't. I'm pretty close to Infinity Edge. I'm running low on mana, though. So I need to conserve that a little bit from now on.
I always shoot first.
Just in case I'm needed for a fight. Don't currently have ult. Ooh. God, he's so tanky. Oh my god. Oh, well played, Aurelia, I guess.
Powder monkey.
Okay, nice. Talon with the Ravenous Hydra, as he should have. You can go do Drake. I'm gonna go do this mid wave at the very least. I guess I'll just help him now, though. Yeah, I've already get on for Infinity Edge anyway. Okay, perfect. Okay, so at this point, your main two options, I would say, are probably Lord Dominic's and the Bloodthirster. In a game like this, especially if you're really ahead, I always maintain the fact that it becomes less good to build pure damage as opposed to just building survivability or utility. Because the more fed you are, the more damage you're going to be dealing. And, you know, there's never... When I'm 12 and 1 with 10 CS per minute, there's never a world where I'm not dealing enough damage, right? So whereas I usually might consider Lord Dominic's... This is not the greatest example of that anyway, though, because they don't really have too much armor. But even if they did, I would probably just not build Lord Dominic's unless they had a massive amount of it. Because going for Bloodthirster is just going to give us more chances of winning this lane. Or, sorry, winning this game. By just keeping me alive pretty much in all circumstances. Probably could have let Talon have that actually, but oh well. Is there any chance we get Ziggs here? Maybe. Oh. Yep, definitely. He's dead to the Collector. Okay, now that I'm slowed... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, now that I'm slowed, I'm never gonna be able to get him range for another auto attack. And he's also gonna get out of my range, so I can't even QR him. So I was just going to use my R as quickly as possible, just so I can get as much damage out of it as possible, and just see if it maybe resulted in a kill. Obviously, he immediately flashed it, so it didn't. But based off of how much damage I did with that one crit, I'm pretty sure my ultimate would have killed him if he didn't flash. He probably... Oh. And I've got Cleanse here. I can maybe bait something. He didn't even try and stun me. Couldn't even reach me before I stunned... to stun me before I killed him, really. Okay, I'm gonna have to run away from this wave, I think. Yeah, I don't really have enough help here. Build farm this. I think I'm just gonna do... Oh. No, I'm just gonna do Raptors. I can't really safely farm that mid wave. And I've pretty much got Bloodthirster. I just need one wave or Raptor camp, so I'll just do that. Alright, I'm gonna base now. So now that I got Bloodthirster, those kind of plays are just going to be much less risky to go for. It's much less chances I'm going to get outplayed while I do it. This is going to be pretty much unkillable. So we could have... So in a world where I actually hit this 4-item point, at the same time as Aurelia hits her 3-item point, where she's probably going to be doing Death's Dance 3rd item, like I said, I would usually probably do Lord Dominic's there, but not when I'm this fed. When I'm this fed, survivability is just so much more important than damage. Just purely because my damage is always going to be satisfactory when I'm this fed. Ooh, and of course another big synergy between Misfortune and Bloodthirster. Let me just get this kill, which should only take 3 autos. And that's only going to take 2. Another big synergy between Misfortune and Bloodthirster is that for her W movement speed, where she loses the movement speed when she takes damage, that doesn't actually count unless her HP bar is damaged. So when you have an overshield like Bloodthirster, you can take, I guess, what is the shield right now? 272 shield. So I can take up to 272 damage without my movement speed being lost. But it's a pretty big deal for like when you're trying to kite away, or if you're like chasing somebody and they can't remove your spell, or they can't remove your shield with just one ability or one auto. You can't get your W removed by minion aggro. It's another big reason why overheal is so good on her relative to other ADCs. It's not really too popular these days, but it was really popular in Misfortune for that reason at one point.
I know what I'm doing.
Gonna see if I can just ult them for the kill. Ooh, I almost got Varus. Yeah, you can see this. I would not be able to play this way unless if I didn't have Bloodthirster. As fat as I am, it's, there's always a risk being an ADC walking up to somebody as fat as or as scary as an Aurelia. But Bloodthirster, I'm really confident about the sort of plays that I can make. That was 3 auto attacks just like that. That's why PTA is so good on Misfortune.
Get cocky.
I guess I'll just, at the moment there's no point going mid, we can't really take these Nexus turrets, so I'm just gonna go start stealing their jungle as much as I can before the Drake spawns. Again, this is gonna be really satisfying to do. There we go, 2 camps at once. Making use of the Misfortune passive to kill them both faster than if we just did one at a time. Hello, Warwick. Okay, he's dead. Next item, definitely gonna have to be Lord Dominic since they are starting to build some armor. Oh. So we're pretty strong right now, as you can see. So Misfortune at the moment, at least if you're using Cripple, this is pretty much like an all-rounder ADC. She's good early game, she's good mid game, she's good late game. She probably specializes a little bit more to the early to mid game. But she's definitely more of an all-rounder. She's never bad at any stage. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And want to see more content like this in the future, guys. Let me know if you have any questions about Misfortune or anything else. I'm happy to answer. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, gamers.